They sent me to Portland They sent me to Portland to see the Nuggets roll here tonight.
To Portland.
It feels good. Boy,
It's always great when Mushy makes an appearance.
have some real fun. Boy, we're all here. We're all here. Boy.
Red Rocks, guys. Oh, yeah.
Woody!
Oh, yeah.
Gus from Skokie, Illinois. Welcome to the stage.
Got the roll call.
Yes, Red Rocks.
Right.
It's 9:30.
A lot of you were there. A lot of you know.
That's pretty good.
But I wasn't.
And on
So we're
drums
going to watch
tonight,
it.
from New York City, New York, Theo Gatzman.
Didn't know he was from New York.
And starting batting cleanup on the Music Man Stingray, Joe Dark. It's Red Rocks, it's a big night, we're not done yet. From Minneapolis, Minnesota, on Stratocaster, Corey Wong.
Nice.
From Los Angeles, California, on the alto saxophone, Joey Dawson. And a special guest tonight from Syracuse, New York, on trombone, Melissa Gardner. I need to stomp your feet, Red Rocks. Kick it, Theo.
Unfortunately, pretty sure this clip pops out in a few seconds, but yeah. Oh my God, guys! I know. I was right there too. Yeah, I was. Yeah. Too bad people, like when another thing ends, another thing starts, they just stop recording and redo it, so they have a different clip. That's where I wish it kept on going.
Oh,
but
same.
Welcome everybody. Whoa! I'm excited.
What just happened? Did you bump your junk over there?
I don't know. Oh no. There we go. Wow. We are on a rocky start, but we are starting nonetheless, and we persevere. We persevere through this. We
took an off week. We'll put it
Proud
that
of
way.
it.
Yeah, we took an off week, though you wouldn't know, because this was already live by the time you found it out. But we are going through Red Rocks, the new happenings in the pack. Not just the pack, but 10,000 people gathering in a state in the center of the country for some fun.
It's definitely not the center, but love that.
Well, it's not the coast.
True.
We're getting into some highly controversial statements already on the podcast.
We're battling about where Colorado is.
You made this trek, right?
I did last year.
Last year, you went to Red Rocks 2018.
Right. And, the weather was a lot better then.
It wasn't covered in snow.
Was it the same time of year?
Yeah.
Same time of year.
Okay.
It was basically like the same week a year later, but let me cue up let me use that as a music bed. But I do have some pre-stills here. So this is what it was looking like before the show this year. So
cold.
Yeah, and we got
freezing. Like
someone pay this man
everyone's
twice
breath.
what he's earning.
Like so much snow, freezing cold.
Some part of me likes that I didn't go to this because of the weather, but the suits, the show, Theo and the crowd, the Jack mess up where he goes right instead of left or left instead of right. We'll cut to it, guys. We'll cut to it. Daniel has no clue because he doesn't follow.
No idea what we're talking about. Yeah, looks cold though.
It was freezing. But last time it was like sunny skies. Like t-shirt weather.
Yeah.
So it was.
I remember seeing clips of that.
Yeah. It was fucking
it was
legit.
really nice when you went. Yeah.
But since I already kind of teased that that Jack mess up.
Antoine's suit is so cute.
Let me get to it. Yeah, let's see. So where is not the Jack feeling good, but the your other right Jack? Let's cue this up here. So during the breakdown at Corey Wong, usually live, they all three stand together and then they dance together while they play it.
Oh, nice.
But didn't happen this time. Yeah. We'll just cue to the video here. Another great thing about being on the pack is that there's multiple angles of the same thing happening, so you can cut them together. Yeah. Here we go. He's like, oh, fuck.
He's like, God fucking damn it! I'm the leader of this group and I can't even do a fucking side step.
He just
Reputation tarnished, destroyed.
But Daniel, I don't know if you know back in the Jack Approved episode, but he gave something away just here.
What's up?
Gummies got me.
So if you guys remember from what was
Nice.
it, TCCP 8, I think Jack Approved. We had a conversation on how if we didn't go through the hows, but we went through the concept of if Jack smokes weed. I mean, if he did it all, and it was and
I said he would never smoke it. So
Right.
this kind of goes what I thought.
right.
That he would never smoke because it's bad for his lungs and he's like a health conscious guy. But a gummy, I mean, there's sugar in it, but
He can get sugar free. That's funny how like the gummies didn't even come up.
Bean flavor gummies.
Yeah, the Bean Eater gummies.
Bean eater gummies.
Oh man.
Can they please come out with that for
That-
the like?
You know,
Next Vulf licensed product.
Yeah.
He's-
CBD bean gummies.
That'd be awesome. That'd be sick. Because you know he's here to sell us stuff, not for the music.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that like that's what I know about him just from one live stream like 4 years ago.
Excellent.
It's like, I'm not here. I mean, music's cool and all, but I'm here to sell you products.
Is that the
That was the Mr. Finish Line
Mr. Finish Line live stream?
Live stream, yeah.
That's
the
gold.
the ever loved.
That's how you introduced me to Vulf.
That video, huh?
Yeah.
That's
you
so
came
weird.
around and you were, I don't remember if you were showing me the Corey Wong video.
Mm-hmm.
And you were like, look at, or in the
Yeah.
Birds of the Feather video, and you're like,
Yeah.
look at what these guys do. And then I think that day was the live stream day. And you're like, by the way, they're live streaming right now. And I'm looking at them and I'm like, well, who are
What
these
is this?
people?
Right,
Why
right.
Why are they making
It was
potatoes?
during when they were like dancing around and stuff. And I
Yeah,
was just
on
like,
the
wait,
yeah.
Yeah. And in overalls and whatnot. I'm just like, wait, what? And you're like, no, check out these videos.
Yeah. I what's weird is that like I read an article once where it's like a guy was writing about Vulfpeck and it's like you really don't know how you came across a Vulf video.
Yeah.
You really don't know what you were doing on YouTube.
Yeah.
You had no, like, to be honest, I can't even go that far back in my history.
I remember.
I can't.
remember.
You weren't there at BuzzFeed that day when I found Vulfpeck.
No. I remember my first time.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
I was sitting. Not
First
that
times
first
with the
time.
Conscious Club
Not
podcast.
No,
that first
but-
time. I meant the first time I heard Vulfpeck. I was sitting outside at work at lunch, and you sent me "Running Away," the video. I was on my lunch break. That was the first song I ever heard, and from there, it was like the perfect intro song, and I've loved them ever since.
You know, Jack owes me money
What?
for getting all these people on. You know what I mean?
True.
I need some of that royalty. Give me on that Ford commercial royalty.
Oh my god! You better get on your video then.
Guys. Well, also to get back into Red Rock stuff, Corey Henry opened with some solid organ stuff.
Leave in here.
Yeah.
I've heard the name. Where does Corey Henry fall in terms of like Vulf lore?
Never heard of him.
Okay, cool. Nice.
To be frank.
No, it's okay.
I mean, he's I don't know their relationship. I don't know who found who first, but they've been, I assume they've been friends and been playing together for a few years, or that they were like an internet connection where it's like Corey Henry saw Vulfpeck or Vulfpeck saw Corey Henry, and then they were like, hey, we're like the same, like let's hang out, kind of thing.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, the relationship has blossomed into them opening, or him and his band opening for Vulfpeck, along with, was it Krungbin? Krungbin? Yeah, was the second opener. But
Daniel is shook by that name.
Don't know anything about them.
I didn't
like
either.
this Corey Henry though.
This isn't the.
Corey's.
If you wouldn't mind, this isn't a Krungbin podcast. This is a Vulfpeck, but. I don't know why I needed to say that.
You had to make it very clear.
Right.
Just in case you were here for that.
In case you did, in case you thought this was the Krungbin
No, you never would be.
podcast.
No, that one airs on.
Yeah, to be aired. Yeah. But I actually don't know the relationship, but the way, like, it's like if Vulf was out of the chapel, like the gospel church, just got that soul, know. Yeah,
I'm enjoying it.
Yeah. But
really good.
Yeah, I felt if I would have gone to the show, I would have got sick. Definitely. Like from the weather.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
for sure.
Yeah.
You would have gotten the flu.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And though what's great though is that you can just basically watch from any angle you want.
Via the pack.
Via the pack, and it's great. And then you guys can all come to the Conscious Club podcast at the end of the week, and hey, boom,
shade.
there you are.
Yeah.
Or at the beginning of the week, or whatever part of the week you're at, you can pop in. But we have so much to get to. Look at all this stuff, Daniel. I have 62 files here.
62.
I went in. So we have a lot of stuff.
I wonder if your computer crashed.
I have curated.
Doesn't comment on it.
Yeah, my computer crashed before starting this, but that doesn't stop us. No excuses. We persevere.
You're
we get
very Corey Wong right now. I don't know
right.
what's going on.
Yeah.
Indy very much has that
with
part
that.
of him where he's like, we're going to proceed, we're going to overcome challenges, we're going to do that. Blah, blah, blah. It's great.
And I'm glad we talked about this because Theo talked about this a similar thing at Red
I've
Rocks.
come across some very interesting philosophy recently that actually says kind of the opposite. It says dream small, achieve it, then dream a little bigger, achieve that.
So true.
Dream a little bigger, achieve that. Dream a little bigger, achieve that. You see where I'm going with this?
And then look at where they're at.
Like that. Good job, camera person.
I must admit that I did come across some very
That was a very well placed
motivated,
pan. Yeah. That's a very motivated camera movement. This guy went to film school, for sure. Oh, guys.
Has Theo always been so vocal during shows?
No,
Did that
not
start
at all.
at Halloween?
Perhaps did he have a
switch
TED
roles?
Rocks? Oh yeah, Halloween. Now that's a callback. Yeah,
It sounded like a wonderful show. They all just kind of like played each other.
Right. Yeah, I think other than that one
Theo
show,
was Jack, right?
Yeah, Theo was
Yeah.
Jack. I'm pretty sure.
Yep.
And doing his little take on the TED Rocks or his TED Talk, I guess. With like the fee fi fo fum and the weird part of it that makes you go home remembering it. That's what Jack calls his talks. Or at least I think it was on the Brussels video where he goes like, I'm just gonna do something right now, but this is the one thing you're gonna remember when you're driving home tonight.
Okay.
And all he did was do a handstand and say, "Support me, support me." And I remember it. I'm talking about it right now, a month later, or
That's true.
probably a year more later. But that doesn't matter. We're at Red Rocks right now, not in Brussels.
Opinions on the snowsuits?
Love them.
Love them?
Yeah, there's nothing not to love about
I
them,
love
to be
them too.
honest. Yeah.
Right.
It's practical. It's stylish.
It's a lot of fun.
It's fun. They're nice and warm.
It's a good, It's a good way to keep morale up in the middle of all the snow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Kind of use it as an advantage rather than this deterrent for the crowd who
right.
I love it because it's like a
coldness ever
not,
creeping in.
It's like a not expected fashion choice moment.
Yeah, that's
and
right.
I live for it.
Yeah, I love how like they come with some expectation because like they all have their individual like character archetypes that you come to expect, like the Corey Wong like striped shirt in the 4th position, and the red shirt with the white stripes with Jack, and Theo's very tight clothing and blue
tops.
tank tops.
Tanks, yeah.
Hats, flat billed hats.
And Woody's just button up and glasses, just keeping it simple, but it's really fun because it's also, that's what Vulf is. It's like we're gonna adapt to our environment and we're gonna be Vulf in that environment.
Fucking yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah. I mean that sounds.
Is that surprisingly a good point that I've made?
A little Darwin Derby,
once.
like no, I think you're on the right track with that one. This looks like these look like they would have been fun to shop for.
Yeah, oh definitely. Like I
found
wonder
the
how that came
website.
about.
I found the website.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
They were not cheap. They're like
Yeah.
$250 a pop.
but
It's worth it though. They're such
yeah, they got that
an
MSG
iconic
money.
moment.
Yeah.
Oh fucking yeah.
Yeah. Oh, guys. Well, we got a lot of stuff to go to. Now,
really
Daniel,
do.
I want to ask you. So I got a lot of stuff. We got videos, just like stuff from the Red Rocks show. We got stuff from before Red Rocks. We got stuff from after Red Rocks. Most of it, I got a lot of stills. I got a lot of memes. I got a lot of pictures. Okay. What do you want to go through? What do you want to? Let's throw the edge on you for a second here on the Conscious Club podcast number 11. He's speechless. He's speechless. He's on the hot seat.
I want to get to the stills and I want to get to the memes, but later.
Okay.
What video? I want to know about the Red Rocks show.
Okay.
So I don't know anything about like what went down at Red Rocks this year, and I'm interested because it might be telling of future set lists. Like we're going to Greek Week.
Yeah, we are.
So this might actually be telling of some of the 2019 kind of set lists and lineups. And
so
whatnot.
I got a set list.
You got a set list of Red Rocks.
Of Red Rocks.
Awesome. All right.
Of Red Rocks here. Now
So
I don't have every
check-
song. I don't have every video for every song because I'm not going too deep
so
into
Corey
it.
Henry did go on. Okay.
Yes, and I do have the video of that actually. He's assisting on
sweet.
Not this. We've already heard that.
Is that supposed to say Ted Rocks?
What?
Ted Rock speech.
What?
Or is it supposed to say Red Rocks?
It's TED Rocks. It's the speech.
Oh, instead of TED Talks.
Yeah.
Oh, tricky, Jack. Tricky.
Corey Henry did make a very
I
great.
love Corey with them. Corey 2.
Right. Corey number 2. I apologize for the compression. This is what you get for live streaming. In a place where 10,000 people are.
I
Yeah.
love the rainbow lights though.
Oh, it's beautiful. I like. That's what I want to know too. Is like, did they buy those like days before, and then they like contact the lighting guys and they're like, can we just make it like similar colors to what our clothes are looking like? Or was like, do you think like that's something that happens like nobody?
Well, he had to.
Because it seemed like the lights on the stage were like very choreographed, or not necessarily choreographed, but like similar to the color palettes on their suits.
Yeah, no, I think you're right. I've got no knowledge of how that works. It's a very good question. No, I mean,
nor would I expect that
it's
knowledge.
It's true.
Of it.
Like the lighting is part of the show. It's always like
right.
And
I guess if you can, I guess you
very
know,
calculated,
if you're the lighting guy, if you're the lighting guy for Red Rocks, you're pretty good.
Yeah,
so I'm pretty sure you could be like,
fucking
oh, I
yeah.
see the color palette. Boom, boom, boom.
Maybe.
Done. It's probably that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, see, okay.
It's also like a setting that's probably just like, oh, rainbow setting. And then it's like, woo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This is very short. I couldn't find another take on it, but it's great. It's Jack being Jack, asking if they're doing good over here. I love it. He's so in control.
So adorable.
So in control, and
They
it's
did
so
Christmas in LA.
loving it. Oh, they did. It's just he choreographed that shit. He's getting on those moves, man. I just love it. It's like a coach.
Yeah.
You know, he's like a coach you love.
It's like a
you know?
nerdy track coach from like the 80s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what did you want to know, Daniel? We really got off on the
No, and I'm reading through the set list and I'm really liking it. Actually, I love this.
Yeah. It's a great lineup, and also
I'm seeing something at the bottom there too.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You know, it's funny because I don't think it was Daddy Got a Tesla. It's Daddy Got a Cessna.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Because Chris was there, wasn't he?
I assume this person, you know, was having fun, so they just wrote Tesla. You know, they're you know, among 10,000 people just writing down the set list as they go.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
I would never think of doing that ever.
Yeah.
You know, there are websites.
Set list. I've been on
the
those
set list website
where I'm like, what was that one song they played? God damn it.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'll often go there after shows and make a playlist of like just that show. And I'm very, very thankful.
So
for
you
whoever's
and this
doing
guy,
that,
this guy would be great friends.
Yeah, right. Yeah, probably. Yeah. Hey, come to the Greek Week show, please.
Yeah, definitely.
If you're there, yeah. I'll be looking for this. Maybe I'll join the pack just to see the set list. No, no, but thank you.
Yeah, of course. That's what we do in the Conscious Club podcast.
I like that they did a lot of classics and not like a lot of the brand new stuff that people aren't 100% feeling.
You know, I think like
what would you expect or want to see from Hill Climber on here that's not?
For Survival.
Yeah.
In person.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I
love that.
I'm sorry. I love that fucking song.
I'm a big fan of the fact that you're a fan of that song.
Dude, that song rocks.
Yeah.
The shit out of, you know, and it has nothing on Swampers. Swampers wants to be For Survival. Yeah.
I prefer Swampers. Are we broken up now? Packing up my bags as we speak.
Boy.
No, I would want Swampers to be on there, on the set list for Greek Week or for the next stuff. I would
way more rather have For Survival than
people
Swampers.
are not gonna know what to do with themselves. I guess for both, maybe.
I think people are gonna hate that I love For Survival, and also people are probably gonna hate me for even comparing For Survival and Swampers together.
No, I think that's a just comparison.
Do you think?
I do.
Because we went over it in
Conscious Club 10.
Yeah,
and you're like, you played that end of Swampers. You're just like, this is it. Like, this is For Survival. This is a continuation of it. I'm like, yeah, actually, I think you're right with that.
Because they both have a very repetitive, annoying quality, but they're also both great. So that puts them in the same category.
Okay.
Repetitive, annoying.
I'm not saying it's annoying in a bad way. I'm just saying that there's reason
I have some
why people have their gripes.
Okay.
But we love Jack, and he's a saint to us.
Fan of both those songs.
Oh, I mean, you know, it is what it is. And
anything else from Hill Climber?
Well, I mean, they played Lonely Town.
Yeah.
Which was
Lonely Town.
I think Lonely Town's a great song.
Yeah.
And Funky Duck, I'm so happy is on there.
Yeah.
Darwin Derby especially too.
Hell yeah. Also, speaking of, I think you would say, oh, they played Christmas in LA.
Yeah.
We got Theo in the crowd. We got it from the people, from the pack, from the people who actually went there, unlike me.
Yeah.
You know. And at a certain point, I cut in another angle of this because it was shorter, but we'll get it.
And I'll finally sing. This guy literally doesn't
Covered him
even
up.
notice. It's like, who's this guy in the crowd like yelling towards us? Oh my God! Whoa! Indiana!
Getting that falsetto.
MC Lynchpin at Red Rocks.
There we go.
Oh my God! I literally thought our windows were gonna shatter. It was
Pretty amazing.
Hey.
Do you remember that scene in Shrek where the bird explodes because she hits that high note?
That's me right there.
It was literally you. love those trills. That's you.
That is me. It looks like he watches the Conscious Club podcast.
Literally. Remember when Bobby Lee said you had a machine gun laugh?
Oh
Literally
my
what it
God,
sounded
Daniel.
like
Yeah.
Daniel, we went and saw Bobby Lee
the other day. Last
weekend.
Yes.
And obviously every time I go to a comedy show, every fucking time I get put right next to the comic's balls. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like we're right fucking
right in
there.
fucking front.
Okay.
You know,
All right.
every fucking time, because we either get there early or whatever, and we're just in line at the front or whatever, or even if we're not at the front, they just like, oh, you guys look like front people, so we're gonna, you know.
Which I don't know why.
Right. And also a lot of the comics are like, you shouldn't why are you fucking sitting up front with
It's
that
like
kind of
we
haircut
didn't
or something,
seat
you know what I mean?
ourselves.
And it's
Yeah,
like
exactly.
we don't choose that. But saw Bobby Lee this weekend. If you don't know Bobby Lee, he's a great comic. If you don't know, I don't know where you've been the past 25
Go
years.
watch Tiger Belly.
But Tiger Belly podcast, great. But Bobby Lee gets on stage. We're sitting there, and I laugh at a lot of stuff. Even a comic mentioned that I laugh at even the remotely funny. That was a later comment.
Because you appreciate what it takes to be up there. I mean, you've
I guess.
been on stage, and it's
But
like,
I don't laugh if it's not funny, you know. But like I'm having fun, you know, like, and it's the environment to have fun, you know. So, but anyway, Bobby Lee gets on stage and he does his fucking karate bullshit, and I start cackling, just cackling.
He has a very distinct laugh. I'm sure you guys have heard it
Right.
a million times.
And
Stitch that in.
and he looks to me. He's like, you, like, what did he say exactly? He's like, you got a machine gun laugh.
He was just like something about like, thank you so much for that. Your laugh is like,
Yeah,
it's like,
Thank
yeah,
you.
yeah. He's like, thank you for that laugh. That laugh was very infectious. It's like a machine gun. It's like,
he's like,
That sounds like
did
he's
it
speaking
twice.
a language. Yeah.
he
Yeah.
did
yeah.
it twice about his laugh.
Nice.
yeah. It's so funny because like I know I have that laugh and I just can't not laugh like that. It's hard because then I'm like not.
Oh, that's
in it.
great though, because
Yeah.
it's infectious.
There you go.
It was a
Yeah.
compliment.
I like Bobby.
Bobby
Lee.
loved your laughs. Also, another comic. Well, 3 comics mentioned his laugh, which I know why, because it's very distinct. It's not like a normal guy who's like ha ha ha. It's like ha ha ha. It's like up a register, so it's like, yeah. There we go. There it is.
Yeah.
So it's like distinct. And this one comic, as you just saw, we can go rewind and play back how he laughs. It's a full body back.
I go back
And then forward. So when he's in the comedy club, like he's going like this, and this one comic was like, I love how your girl has to sit 3 feet in front of you so that you don't hit her when you laugh, because his whole body goes like this.
It's, I can't
And I'm
not
like,
do
yeah,
it.
pretty
I can't
much.
not do the
that's
rock
great.
back. Yeah. But oh man, you know the Conscious Club podcast can go in some weird turns, you know, and I think you know people want to listen to it. You know, even if it's not Vulf, they want to get to know us.
Yeah.
You know, they want to get to know what's up.
Do they though?
Probably not. I'm wrong.
Do they?
Maybe. I
kidding.
don't know. But we'll get to some more Red Rock stuff in a little
Yeah.
bit. Let me put on a little let me put on a music bed real quick. Pop this on
What is
here.
this?
This is the Groove Bros Catch Me If You Can. Want to give credit to where credit's due, you know?
Ooh, that was cool.
Yeah.
Oh,
I love the music. I just hate how everybody copies Vulfpeck. Like, stop fucking copying
oh my
Vulfpeck.
God, that's a deliberate copy.
Yeah.
Also, that's a Corey Wong
But-
guitar right there.
Oh yeah. Like I just don't get it. It's not like I know like there's a love for the music and maybe their intent isn't in being the next Vulf or eclipsing that kind of stuff. I assume it's just out of love, you know, and like they love this music, they want to do it, but it's like some people are I guess driven towards their own music or paying homage to music they like, which I feel, this is a fucking great song and a great band, you know,
Yeah.
great group, you know.
And they might swing back around. It might be 5 years, and it might be unrecognizable. the Vulf, like, you know,
Right.
like it is obvious, the influence right now.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, maybe they don't yet have that translation to them, because
starting
it's
point.
very obvious that like their skills and their music are their own thing right now. It's their aesthetic that is Vulfpeck, and
Right.
that's
Right.
and that could morph and
It
become
could.
something that's theirs over time. But it is interesting. We're seeing kind of where I don't know how long the Crew Brothers has been around. In which case, you know.
Yeah.
But no, I'm digging it. I'm really digging it.
I just don't get, like, it has to be for the love for the music. Cause like, what else are they doing it for? You know what I mean? Cause like,
Totally.
yeah, I don't
It's
know.
inspiring in a way, right?
Yeah, it's both. It's
you would assume
inspiring.
it'd be inspiring.
My face doesn't look like I'm inspired, but I love the music. I just don't get what they're doing.
One
Like,
thing-
what's their angle?
What's
You know what I mean? Like, love for the music, or like buy our shit, or like, you know, we're like, go with us, or like
wait? Who are
follow
we
our-
speaking of?
These guys.
Oh,
Or bands like this, you know.
Okay,
like,
okay.
Like there's Groove Bros, and then there's the Gyrating Hips that are similar to this. We played them a few times on here, but maybe I just like to start controversy. Maybe I just like to like unearth the intent behind things.
I think you're challenging
when I shouldn't.
because what I'm seeing, and I could be wrong here, is that there's a lot of very creative, even talented individuals in the sphere of Vulf on the internet in these different groups, whether it be the Pack or somewhere else.
Right.
And yeah, Vulf is inspiring them to kind of take their artistry in certain directions.
God, they copied it like deliberately though.
Yes. Yeah,
They
totally.
deliberately
Their
did the
album cover.
overlays
Oh,
of
that's a
like
real
the
album
triple,
cover.
like the
Oh, okay.
It's like, I don't. What the hell is
stop with
is
the cutouts
angle?
and the overlays.
Right. So the idea is, and that's kind of an interesting point of artistry is translation, because it's like, yeah, no, you're right. This is very direct.
Right.
This is like, it's not even one step removed maybe on this album cover, but yeah, it becomes kind of like, okay, so you did this, and there isn't really an identity outside of being influenced by Vulf. But at the same time, what I saw in that music were individual characters that they were highlighting
Right.
that were different.
Yeah.
You know? And yeah, right now they're very much Vulfy, but I can see all four of those people becoming their own thing and still being influenced by Vulfpeck in both aesthetic, in their videos, in their music. But like, I see it with these guys, that they can become their own. Like, this is a little bit different than some of the other stuff that, like, you know, gets passed around the pack. Like, obviously, like, they're at a point where they put out stuff, like,
Right.
and it sounds great.
There's infrastructure here.
Yeah.
A little bit. You know.
Yeah, but it does, and like I said, I don't know how long they've been around.
Right.
But it
seem
seems like
new,
they seem new. They seem like they're
new
still,
by their font choice.
Yeah.
Not even
And
that.
they're
And
not
they're-
experimenting or they're
Right.
sort of like in this interesting sort of like where they're inspired, but like the experimentation hasn't taken.
Right. They're kind of taking Theo's words of wisdom and like get some, you know, dream small, achieve that, dream a little bit bigger, achieve that.
Yeah.
And they're achieving it musically. It's just like make your own way.
Yeah.
You know, make your own uniqueness, you know. And it's hard because like two ruts next to each other will just morph into one rut after a while in the sand. You know what I mean? Like, you got a dirt bike going down, then a dirt bike right next to it, and then like boom, and like it's sand. You know, they're ruts. This is just the same rut. You know what I mean? Like, Vulfpeck has been there, done that. Like, they're the road that's been traveled.
Yeah.
You know, so like, you know, like there's no more to travel. Like they've traveled.
Yeah, it's too derivative for sure.
Yeah.
Here's the thing though, love the band name. I think that's fantastic. It was shot beautifully.
Yeah.
I loved like their 80s kind of like synthy stuff that they put over that, because that's not Vulfy. That was pretty original. Here's the thing though. Here's my issue. It's blatantly copying the aesthetics of Vulf.
Right now it is, but they want to be themselves. And
They do.
And in the second that they actually set forth and they take those risks and they move on from this inspiration they have, they can be themselves because they want to. They're not trying to be Vulf. Like they don't get me wrong. Right now they are. Right. And it's very obvious.
You are giving these people some.
They want to be themselves.
Wow.
I love seeing Daniel fired up.
Yeah.
Wow, Daniel.
I think they can do it.
Daniel. Wow. I
I'm
really
not
wish
shitting on them. I'm not shitting on them at all. I'm not. I think the band name's great. They're really talented, and it was shot beautifully.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Here's the thing.
I saw character and all.
Here's the thing, though. Like, let's say they ever see this. Lose the sunglasses. It's impersonal. Not a fan. You want to be connected to your audience. And
goes for dating profiles too.
Thank you, Daniel. For all the single men out there, you know now.
I wouldn't know.
Yeah, he wouldn't know.
Oh, another thing on that comedy show. Sorry to bring that to a halt, Tony Hinchcliffe, one of the comics, asked us where we met, and you were like, "Okay, Cupid," and he's like, "Oh, isn't that cute?" Isn't that what he said?
Yeah. Isn't that cute?
Isn't that cute? Online dating. I'm like, okay, Cupid. Cute. Yeah. Anyway,
actually,
sorry, bro.
It wasn't Tony. It was that one.
It was Tony Hinchcliffe.
No, it wasn't. It was another guy. He was like, "Where'd you meet that sexy lump of a man?" You remember that?
Called a sexy lump of a man.
Yeah.
Was that Rick Ingram, the guy, asshole guy?
Ingram. Yeah.
Wow, make that your Twitter bio. That's
wow, that's great.
Lump of a man.
Lump of a man.
Wow.
Yeah, that's gonna
Sounds
be.
like a good vibe the other night.
I am one sexy lump of a man.
You're alone.
I'm getting lumpless.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get lumpless.
He's on a lumpless journey.
I want to see that on the cover of a book, Lumpless. By MC Lynchpin.
Hey, you better watch out for that single coming out.
Yeah.
Lumpless.
Here's the thing, though. Not just,
I'll go to Red Rocks for that.
Just to reiterate, not shitting on Catch Me If You Can. Love that band name.
I think the song is named Catch Me If You Can. I think their name is Groove Bros.
The Groove Bros.
Oh, so sorry.
Yeah.
So sorry. No. Groove Bros, change your name. Don't like that. Also lose the sunglasses. Groove Bros isn't good. But I thought that was their band name, and I loved it, and I think that should be your band name. Not shitting with you. Do it. You'll thank me later.
Interesting. We didn't use that as a music bed. We used that as content to listen to.
Yeah, we did not
as content to talk about.
Yeah, we literally did the opposite of what we were supposed to do. But I mean,
that's the first thing that one of the first things I learned in the book that Daniel gave me, which is called Beyond Powerful Radio.
Not sponsored.
Not sponsored, and the author is Valerie Geller. Valerie Geller. Get the book. Not sponsored.
The best.
But one of the things I first learned from that is that very thing. Is it true to you?
Yes.
Do the people care?
Yeah.
And why the hell you're doing it?
Yeah.
Know why you're doing it. I want to know. You have to ask yourself these questions. And if you go back to TCCP 1, I had to ask myself this question. And I wrote it out in a very kind of, now I'm not necessarily embarrassed by it, but it's just like, really, dude? Like, you know what I mean? But like, hey, you gotta set something in stone and go for it.
Yes.
And then learn from that.
Yeah.
And I'm sure the great people at Groove Bros will.
Yeah.
Not
a good band name though. Love you though.
Let's
I have to be honest.
Let's cue in some.
Antoine pulls off the snowsuit the most.
Oh, he does.
It fits him like perfectly.
This is too good to like have as a music bed, huh?
God, he's so talented.
We'll keep it up.
I mean.
Until we start a conversation.
My full attention goes to this song every time it plays. Every time it's mentioned on this like show, I'm just like, yep, it's this one. Yeah,
it's just such a good one.
Yeah.
Anything with Antoine though, I feel that way.
It's true.
Anything.
It's true.
You caught it. God, and Jack's ear headphones. He loved that aesthetic too. Even though he's using it to hear what they're playing.
But he wears them when he's not. You know? It's just like his thing now.
Right. Joey.
I love Joey. Just
Joey.
the biggest fan in the back. I feel like Joey should have Antoine on his new album, right? Like, wouldn't that be bomb?
Oh.
Do we know anything about
Oh.
what anyone's up to these days?
You know, you're a great segue artist. You're a really great segue.
I wasn't even prepped. She just
I
has
was.
that foresight.
I was prepped.
He's always prepped. He's the prepper, and I'm just go with the flow.
Go with the flow. That's what we do. But
Oh, look at it.
we did. Where the hell is this stuff? I thought I was prepped. But it's called. Where is it? Where is it here? I'm looking. Oh, here we are. Corey, so this first little snippet that we found.
Oh my god, I remember.
So
I gave you this.
We saw Joey Dosick post a little thing with Antoine here in a obvious music studio, and this was maybe I want to say like during the Kentucky Derby.
Yeah.
You know, like the last episode.
3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
2 weeks ago.
And then recently we got something from Corey Wong in the very same room.
Oh fucking yeah.
And we're a little bit later, so we're weeks. So like this is I don't know if this is Joey's new album. I don't know if it's Corey's.
It's Vulfpeck. It's new album.
Is it Vulfpeck?
I think
you think
so.
it's Vulfpeck?
Could be
Yeah.
Vulfpeck's album.
Because
Yeah.
Corey, I don't think would be involved with Joey's. I mean, I could be extremely wrong.
No, this is interesting. It could be Vulf. The
think it is.
timeline matches up, doesn't it?
I think so.
Because
I
he
think
just
so.
finished
Because like
Fearless.
what
For
they
fall
usually
release.
get, fall release. They would have he would have to mix.
He's gonna take this up. Yeah.
Yeah, like how Fearless
This is Vulf.
took 4 months or 3 months to mix.
This is Vulf.
This is Vulf. Dude, Daniel confirmed.
If we get Daniel involved and Daniel's not being skeptical, that means that we're actually onto like something that might actually be true.
Yeah, you'll see me next episode in the
'Cause Daniel's
investigative
usually
field
the
segment. No.
You trying to find this structure, this building, this you in the
man.
field, like via FaceTime. What's Cardi B jazz?
Do you guys want to go on the funny?
Please.
Cardi
I
B?
want to
It's
know
the
what the
time.
Cardi B one is.
Is it the time?
God, I love Antoine though. I can't wait to see him in person. Hopefully.
All right, I'll give you guys a little
also,
taste.
him on this is everything.
Yeah,
Corey on this,
Corey Henry. Yeah.
I mean, takes it to a spiritual level for me. I mean, I'm sorry, I just got so distracted. It's so amazing.
No, let it
He
happen.
was really.
Let it happen.
Yes, look at Joe. It's like hell yes.
And I didn't snag it this week, but there was a post by Vulfpeck of him of this moment where it's like the caption Jack wrote, the moment when you pan the camera to see a parka and it's the best thing ever, like or something
Yeah.
like that. Like,
So true.
yeah.
Corey. You guys, Theo has
What a
this little
highlight
hat
of a
on.
show.
Wow.
God, that was so good. Dude, I hope Corey comes to the Greek. Like, that was bomb.
You know, it's the
Hell yeah.
like that's the thing. It's like the Greek. I don't know how different it's gonna be because it's a different vibe there
It'll
too,
be different.
and it's a lot less people. You know,
No, it's like, yeah.
is it the same amount of people?
Not
so
the moment
good.
you can't replicate, you know?
God,
Like,
that was so good.
The energy's right at the Greek. It'll have its own thing.
Corey and Antoine
But, like, that's a
together.
moment
Oh,
of
shit,
the
baby,
show.
card full.
Card full.
Oh, boy.
Oh, iPhone time.
As
Back
we
out here.
switch angles here on the Conscious
Club
Club
podcast.
It's a
Daniels
good
will
time
never
to-
die. That thing could fucking get hit by a bomb and still fucking roll. We
Yeah,
back
it could,
though,
probably
and
could.
I'm not on it.
There we go. We're getting it. This is the Conscious Club podcast. This is what we do. you
Chilling.
know?
Oh.
This is we get really pleasant angles in this podcast. But continuing, I mean, we need to get better technical. We
Here's
need to
the
get better
thing.
technical. I need a job first.
I kind of. Wait, what? I just missed what just happened. Wait, what'd you say?
No, we need better tech. We need better tech, and I need a job before that happens.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I'm jobless right now, so give me a job, people.
Not for long. You're gonna get a job this week, baby.
Hopefully, I pray. This is what happened.
Also, he's not like jobless.
I'm jobless.
None of you bitches got these exclusive Swiss Sweets ups. What's poppin'?
Everything. I also love this guy.
None of you bitches got these exclusive Swiss Sweets ups. What's poppin'?
This is everything. I haven't seen this. That is so good.
What is popping?
So everything. That apartment looks like my apartment in Chicago. So funny. But he has our old IKEA chairs. Do you see that?
Oh.
New IKEA chairs.
Yeah.
New IKEA
He got our
chairs. Thank
chairs.
Lucky
you.
to give Daniel that. Yeah.
I'm very happy with it.
Yeah. God, guys,
Put it in the family.
sometimes the podcast gets off the rails, but that's okay. You're
That's
here
what
for the
makes it
ride.
fun, though.
Yeah. You want to know where it goes,
You're
and,
here
and
for
you're
the disaster
You're probably
of it all.
yelling at your phone or your computer or whatever
what
you're
the
listening
fuck
to,
are
and
these
going like,
people
"What the
doing?"
hell?" Yeah. But we'll get to some stuff.
Can we keep going down the funny stuff because
Yes.
that's what I'm here for.
Okay. So so I have one thing that I found on the Vulfpeck, and this is Billy Joel flipping out on stage in Russia. In between his it gets worse. Don't worry about it. Billy Joel flips over his Yamaha CP.
What's going
This is real. This is real. So apparently what was happening. So this is the. Apparently, what was happening during the show was he's playing in the USSR at the time, which is Soviet Russia, and supposedly this is what I read. I don't know if this is completely true, but supposedly either like the lights were turning on in the stadium because they were having too much fun and not being orderly.
Oh, I see the lights flashing.
The crowd, yeah.
I see the lights flashing.
And they don't like that in Soviet Russia. So, so naturally Billy Joel just flips his Yamaha keyboard.
You got to make a call,
Oh, man. Funny funk. It's a good. It's not necessarily funk, but it's we love funk and we love fun.
Dude, I've never seen this. This is crazy.
This tops Brussels.
It's broken off.
Yeah, this very much tops Jack's Brussels incident.
That is crazy. Also, he's the last person I would think to do something like this. Or am I completely wrong?
I don't know.
Have you heard some?
I don't like pegging people with that kind of thing, but I would
Really?
peg Billy Joel as that kind of guy.
Maybe I just don't know enough about him, I guess.
You don't become that big of a star without having that kind of
In New York.
righteous.
Indignation.
Is that the righteous indignation?
It's a good word.
I did say it right.
Yeah. What was the word earlier you just kept trying to say? I don't know. Never mind.
Never mind.
Fuck
Yeah,
it.
whatever.
Cut that out.
Another thing on the pack we saw that's pretty funny
God.
is the Just for Men Jack. Now
is
this
so funny.
is everything I've ever wanted.
This is all I need.
God.
It's so true. Every guy looks like him on these fuckers. Except Jack doesn't have black hair, though. They should have put him on a brown box. Hello.
Yeah. This pack member was lazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry if you're watching. I love you.
Also,
I saw
Vulfpeck
this.
member Danger, I think his name is, just met Corey
Danger
Wong,
Fleegan.
shook his hand, can confirm, no cartilage.
That's the first person I've seen who's came close to topping your name.
Danger
Danger
Fleegan. I might have to.
Pretty bomb. Maybe we should name our kid Danger.
Maybe it's
Danger
a pseudonym, like
Oh.
like my pseudonym on the pack,
True.
which people don't know, which you'll never know. I keep looking at that camera. Sorry, you're there.
Oh yeah. Hi, folks.
Also, another thing I found, I wanted you, Tori, since you're
Okay.
a
Michiganite.
I wanted to know.
We're actually called Michiganders. I apologize.
Michiganders. Wow, I
Yeah.
did not know
I know,
that.
it's stupid.
Michiganders. How does this hold up?
Okay.
So what we got here for the audio listeners, this is found this on the pack, not having anything to do with Red Rocks this week, but it's a picture of the cast of Breakfast Club, the 80s movie, and each character is put with there's a Michigan town or city on each character, and I wanted Tori to explain, are these right? Are these spot on with what you know?
There's really only one thing I would change. Instead of the guy in the middle being Lansing, it'd be East Lansing, because here's the thing. Lansing itself, I'm from Lansing, so I can say this, it's extremely segregated. So like Lansing, like where my mom lives, is like the ghetto. But like East Lansing, where I lived, like it's way more preppy. It's like this guy, like jockey, da 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 da. Also, Ann Arbor's perfect because it's super liberal. That guy looks like he literally is like...
It's like the Eagleton on Parks and Rec.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. Super liberal. That's perfect for him. Grand Rapids, super rich. Yep. Perfect. Kalamazoo, it's kind of like creepy white trash. That's perfect. Detroit is like...
Yeah, rugged.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, yeah.
Hardworking.
Working on cars.
Definitely. Yeah.
So it holds up.
Yeah, definitely. Especially Ann Arbor. That one's pretty spot on. In Grand Rapids. But Lansing, I would definitely put, like, he should be Okemos or he should be East Lansing, not Lansing. Because Lansing's more like ghetto.
You're a real Michigander.
Yeah.
You have heard a
Okemos?
lot.
Is that what you said?
Okemos, yeah.
Okemos?
Okemos. Okemos.
Okemos. I like that.
It's a chief. It's a tribal chief.
So, pack member Michael is spot on, except for the East Lansing part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Someone's kind of pissed off down there, right? I'm looking at the responses
Kalamazoo.
at the bottom.
Oh, yeah. People are angry about that.
People are
I don't know
angry.
why. Maybe they're all from Kalamazoo.
Couple likes here. At least one angry face in the crowd.
Oh, guys. Okay, so we got another one. This is just a nice meme. The bird watcher. I knew Tori would get a really good reaction out of this.
Oh my god, yes.
So pack member Dustin posted a meme of two divorced looking birds.
Not only twice divorced, but they're now at their third husband's funeral. You know what I mean? Like the all
just
black.
cashed that life insurance check.
Literally
just cashed
it. Like sitting in the front row faking a tear, like with the fucking like little tissue, like a little thingy and the little hat with the lace over the top.
Oh man.
Yes.
Yeah. So
Also,
this checks out.
150%
okay.
love that.
What about you, Daniel?
People
Your
are
face
as
that time?
well
Yeah.
pissed off. Is that the pissed off kind of face?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. All right.
She's got like
One
a
more
Cardi B look.
engagement on this one.
One on the left
Definitely.
got a Cardi
She
B
does
look.
look like Cardi
There's
B.
some pretty, ritzy birds.
They are super
They're
ritzy.
putting on that Ritz, yo.
For sure. Ooh, Ritz
man.
crackers sound good.
Yeah, they do.
Vulfpeck
They
fucks.
definitely do.
I love pack member Jeff. Hot take.
Geoff.
Geoff or Jeff, I guess. Hot take. Vulfpeck fucks.
His last name's... That's another good name.
I refrain from saying their last names out of privacy
Quality.
on the
But you're
Conscious Club
not
podcast.
blurring it, so what's the fucking point?
I blur it in the edit.
Oh, I'm sorry. Please do a cut in.
I'm
on that
sorry.
face that
I'm
you just
sorry,
made.
Geoff or Jeff.
Fine, I'll call him Feathers.
There's a rhyme.
That's
every
what I don't know if
reason
you
to this
noticed my
show.
cadence. I say pack member and then their first name.
Yeah.
So
It's like
I'm
it's
sorry
like you're
for
playing a
being so
Pokemon
not
game.
on
It's like
board.
pack member Greg wants to meme.
right. Well, we all make some mistakes in this world, and it's okay. It's okay. I'm just joking. You did fine. All right. Is there anything else here? There's nothing left in the funny funk for this week. So we got a lot of stuff. I got a Nate Smith story about Fearless Flyers. I got the Fearless Flyers entire set. I got Darwin Derby. I got some interesting a drummer playing a very interesting hi-hat number. I got a lot of stills. What do we do, Daniel? Keep me on track. Put me back on track. For
What
the
do you
layman.
have on the Darwin Derby?
I got the RR. I got that Red Rocks Darwin Derby.
Oh yeah.
how you counted it.
What's up, D? Yo, what's up, D?
I think that was a testament to a opinion that I've held of this song since its release, is that this itself makes a great Jumbotron hype song.
Oh,
It is.
150%.
That was a thought I had, but never really put into words. You know what I mean? Like when you're listening to it, like just the fact that you know the word, the song name, Jumbotron hype song. I instantly attributed that song title to this.
This could totally be Jumbotron hype song.
Yeah, it was one of those. It's weird to have a thought that isn't in words. You know what I mean? Like you think it and then never think it again. But it's not really like a firm sentence in your mind.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're like, oh, okay, whatever. You know, like, like I don't know how that happens in your brain. You know, like the non-verbal thoughts you have. That's just like
we're
thought.
not that kind of show.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. But no, I get you.
Why does the whale have feet? I don't know.
We'll have Joey's
Could I sub in as Theo's replacement?
I don't know. Theo stays. Well,
I don't have the timbre. I don't have the timbre or range.
Oh. Poor Theo. He's so tired.
Yeah. Is this after the Christmas in LA kind of? Is this like kind of near the end of the show, like gearing back up for a big finale?
Pretty much in the middle.
Is it like direct middle of the show?
Oh no, it is kind of.
Darwin Derby is before Christmas in LA.
Wow.
So this warmed him up.
Yeah.
For that high note.
Yeah.
Oh man.
God, I would have no vocal cords left after this.
I know, yeah.
But Theo's been doing this for so long, though. That's my favorite part. Ready? God, they're so good.
Guys. You know, it
so
shows
excited
like
to see
this. It shows like this that, you know, I'm like, when they get, you know, when Red Rocks 3 gets, you know, announced, it's just something you got to do again. You know what I mean? And I need to go next year.
Yeah.
You know, and I love that they're building a kind of show expectation too, because the fact that they're doing it 2 years in a row means that they're just going to keep doing it.
Yeah, you'd think, right?
You know, like, why not? Like,
especially so close together in the year. Like, yeah.
Right, the opportunity to make money. That's what Jack's here for. You know,
And
Not
also,
not the
it
music.
sells so well. Why wouldn't they let him come back?
Right. Yeah.
But you've never seen them live, right?
No, I've not seen any
So
of
we're
the
in the
members
same
in any.
boat.
Like, yeah.
Oh wait, I have seen some of them separately.
You've seen
Just
Joey.
kidding.
So, I
I've
mean,
seen
you haven't
Joey,
seen Vulfpeck, though.
Theo,
But we've never seen
Jack.
Vulfpeck live.
but I've never seen Vulfpeck
Yeah.
live. Yeah, no.
Wow.
I'm excited. I'm very
I'm
excited.
so excited.
Yeah.
I hope Antoine's there really,
We're
really
2 months
badly.
out.
I'd be really happy if Corey Henry was there. I think he's really talented and he melds really, really great with them. And he should be on their new Vulfpeck record.
Definitely. Most definitely. And, you know, the fact that he's on those snaps months apart, he probably has an extensive tenure in this album.
Yeah.
On this next album.
I think so.
Tenure is probably not the right word. I mean, he's got a tenure.
Yeah, the sentiment. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
The sentiment of
I'd
the
say
word
he's
tenure.
adjunct. I'd say he's an adjunct.
He's an
perfect.
adjunct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right now.
I mean, at least the
Tenure
way
is
he
Corey
was
Wong.
the way
Corey
he was
Wong has tenure.
right. Corey Wong has tenure.
Tenure adjunct.
No.
I'm just
Well, yeah, tenure at. No, wait. Is adjunct before you get tenure?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess so.
Adjunct is part time.
So yeah, because the way Antoine was displayed or used in Hill Climber was very, very minimal.
Yeah.
Speaking of-
yes.
sorry.
Oh, dude.
Go ahead.
Go.
So-
by all means.
Interesting bit of Vulf trivia. There's only one song so far that's had all of the regulars,
Right.
like the guest
On Hill
regulars.
Climber?
Yeah, right. Was that was that Darwin Derby? Like, they've only done one song that has Corey, Joey, and Antoine. Correct.
Corey, Joey, and
Joey wasn't in
was Joey
Darwin
on
Derby.
Funky
But
Duck?
So Joey's not in Darwin.
Oh, wait, Funky Duck though. We
It's
could-
interesting. It's interesting.
Isn't there like one song
where they're all in it?
where they're all in, but and then there's all these different combinations of like
That's
the
so
full
weird.
Vulf scope.
It's like when you ask that question, it's kind of I have a similar thought to where like if you ever put on a Vulfpeck song and you forget what song it is
I do that all the time.
because you're like you're listening to it, but then you're like, what song is this?
Right. Okay. Yeah.
I have that same feeling of like I don't know. They all kind of blur into one. Where you have the soft parade, the
know.
4 members.
Yeah.
That's obvious.
Right. You get a couple of those. Every
That's
album.
the core Vulfpeck. But
You get
it's so
some way
weird
out
when you
there with
have
some guests.
ancillary members like
Right.
that, where you're like I feel like Antoine was very highly underutilized in Hill Climber.
Yeah,
like,
it was a Theo album.
why wasn't he
Yeah.
on For Survival? Like and who's Mike Viola? Like in the Vulf sphere,
Antoine
you
could
know?
be very heavy in this new album
Yeah, it's
Hopefully.
a possibility.
Hopefully.
because he's been in all these Instagram stories and things like that, and
Yeah,
he
Question.
might have a time to shine.
yeah.
So, Hill Climber is very Theo influenced in the
Very.
way where there's a lot of songs, kind of like how Mr. Finish Line has some Joey or has a Joey song. And Hill Climber has multiple Theo solo songs. Now, Antoine was possibly putting out a solo record, is putting out a solo record. Do you think that
I
we might
know-
see an Antoine song on a Vulfpeck album?
I know for sure he had an R&B career before he was in Vulfpeck, so I know he did prior stuff, but I don't know if he's doing solo stuff now.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, I
that's
don't
an
know.
interesting question because like the similar way to was it Swampers where was it Swampers where
do you
whereas
think?
it was a very Corey Wong-esque
Yeah.
song, but it wasn't a
Well,
like
he did
it's
Simon.
not necessarily. Well, not because that's a Corey song.
Yeah, that's a-
right.
okay,
Like,
yeah.
like how like remember like what you were saying like in the last podcast like Jack trusts him now,
Right,
You know,
okay.
to like okay, no, you take a song,
Okay.
You know, maybe that's what's happening. I don't know.
Maybe.
Yeah. I love how all these different videos and our love for them spurs all these different
Good
conversations.
marketing, Vulf. Good marketing.
Yeah, they know how to do it. That's what they're here for. All right. How about we go into some stills?
Yeah, you got stills, right?
I got some stills.
Yep.
So we got the pre stuff. We got the Chipotle where
Red Rocks.
where some these pictures came out, but there's always contrarians on the pack, and there's always
Yeah, I know that, but in what way in this case?
right. What way in this case? They're not at Chipotle, Daniel. They're not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There is a conspiracy on the Vulfpeck this week that they are not
At Chipotle.
at Chipotle.
Yes.
That Vulfpeck's
This
not
is
at
how
Chipotle.
heated how heated things have gone.
And this is like a split.
I
Like
love
this was a
him.
battle within the like.
I wouldn't say necessarily a battle, but like there's the people who live in Denver or in
And
the
know
Colorado
the
area, and they
restaurants.
know that they've
Yeah.
been there before, and they're like, "Oh, this isn't Chipotle. This is
blah, blah,
blah
blahs.
blah."
Oh.
So apparently it's Illegal Pete's. That's the name of the place.
Illegal Pete's.
Yeah. And I would agree with him because I don't think Jack would eat at Chipotle.
No,
Okay.
it's
Yeah.
way too commercial.
Illegal.
Way
Not
too
necessarily
capitalist,
commercial, but
way
like
too
I
big
think
business.
the food isn't as high quality
Okay.
as he would want because it's owned by McDonald's.
Yeah.
You know, it's
Right.
It's
like
fast food.
yeah.
Yeah.
But,
Okay.
yeah. And then you gotta highlight Joey's.
I love Joey.
Joe's being a
Niceness
character.
there. Yeah. Got this Red Rocks meme. If Vulfpeck doesn't have a hill climber facade for RR, what's the point?
I actually kind of love that. I just pasted the hill
everything,
climber.
though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that.
You know,
In the background,
that's-
They
there's a red
could have
rose.
done some cool laser stuff.
Who's
and put
pissed
that-
off? There's a pissed
I
off
know.
emoji at the bottom.
No, he's laughing.
Oh, he's
That's
laughing?
the laughing
Is
emoji.
that the laugh one?
That's the laugh
Oh, okay,
emoji.
okay.
Can I say though that they could have done
Maybe I
some
need
really
some.
cool projected laser
Yeah,
light
get them new
stuff,
glasses. Yeah, that'd be cool.
and where they put those lines onto all of the mountains
Right.
around you.
Oh, that'd be sweet.
That would have been really cool.
The lighting guy's like, yeah, Jack, that's an extra $3,000.
Yeah, we
He's
need
like,
some drones for that. Do you have the
Let
drone?
me get another 100 hoodies made real quick.
Oh my god.
Also pre-Red Rocks is the actual conscious club.
Yeah.
This pack member Donnie posted a picture of Antoine, Corey, Joe Dart, and Theo. No Jack. Maybe Jack's taking the photo. But all of them out front of the Conscious Club. A perfect ending to a perfect weekend with Vulfpeck closing down the Conscious Club.
Where is the like? Is it actually where they?
I think maybe
It's very
it
hard
was
to get
like
to, right?
this is what I assume, that it's May 7th, 2 days before May 9th.
Yeah.
They're in Colorado.
yeah.
Okay.
It was probably a pop-up. That's my thinking.
It
Oh.
was
Because
I'm pretty sure.
because it's like at the tonic room.
At the tonic room, so they made the.
So I guess they just make it the Conscious Club. Yeah. But what's great is that they
whatever
have the same
reason,
thought
but-
process we have. Like we were like, what should we call this podcast? The Conscious Club. Conscious Club
Club
podcast. This is a
podcast.
club, This, you're here each week and we're here each week, and I guess that denotes a club.
Frozen down.
But I love this guy kissing
Strange
Theo.
promotional ideas was a blessing. So this was kind of like a secretish show.
Ooh. What does it say it was a secret
Oh.
show?
Yeah, I mean, it kind of does. Everyone that went along with another one of my strange promotional ideas, it was a blast, and the music was top notch.
Music.
Damn, now that would have been.
That means
That would have been
yeah,
so cool.
that they got
Yeah.
a cool low key something. They probably had a
Pack
lot.
member
of fun.
Donnie is a good friend to have.
Member Donnie.
Oh, guys. And then
Oh,
we
I
have
love this.
the Vulf parent sighting. So we have
Woody's
parents and Joe Dart's mom.
Yeah, isn't Joe Dart's mom kind of like a Vulf celebrity in the lore of things?
Yeah.
Yeah,
She's
a
a
pack
face.
member.
Yeah, she's like a
Yeah.
face
That's
you
awesome.
know? Yeah.
That's really cool.
And it's so funny how Woody's parents is exactly how I would think. Like the bird watching hat.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
then the mom
there
looks
is
like
a bird watching hat on
teacher.
this.
She
Yeah.
looks like super smart and
Yeah.
like,
Yeah. It just seems like
both wear
everybody
glasses.
fits the part. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody grew up in a Republican household in this band. You know what I mean? Like these people.
Let's see these home libraries.
Oh man. Yeah. So you know what's great? You know what I noticed?
What's up?
We didn't have a music bed while we were talking about stills.
No.
There are things you can do that you didn't. You can do a lot more than you think you
yeah.
can.
See how much you put on your plate that you don't even really need. I mean,
Like food wise.
no, I mean,
I know that.
Now we
I know
know
that.
segment portion sizes.
It's just Tori going, no. Then we got Jack's dad. Jack's dad with pack member Ian.
I wish his dad was on the left so everyone could be really shook.
Glad to see.
God, he looks just like Jack.
He does.
God,
Jack
the
needs
no-
to shave.
Yeah.
To get the little bit of a resemblance,
smile.
but it's all the glasses.
I'm wondering, is like, do they have the same prescription? They just like switch glasses all the time.
He's just so cute. Bert.
Even the guy with him is cute. It's just like that smile he's got.
Yeah.
He's just happy to be with the guy who made Jack.
Adorable.
I found also, this is what prompted me to find where Jack said that gummy messed me up. And it was this comment, this Jack approved gummy. And then also pack member Max.
Hashtag Denver.
Glad I read this. I'm so glad I read this. But this was when I saw, Jack approved.
Jack
Yeah.
approved.
THC, Jack approved.
Not anymore. He's probably gonna go cold turkey after this, after that show.
Also, we have
Tries a gummy once.
Destroys.
misplaces
him for the rest
left
of
with
his life.
right, and his
Like, you're in
reputation is
Colorado. You didn't
tarnished.
do it last time, dude. Like, we gotta get you.
Tarnished.
Schmeed.
Schmeed. What is this?
So this is
Aw.
a bird watching group. that
So cute.
Woody took before Red Rocks.
In Colorado?
In Colorado
That sounds
before
like
Red
a
Rocks.
dream.
And just wanted to highlight his smile here.
So cute. He looks just like his parents combined.
Very much. And like
It's
Jack.
adorable.
He's got a Jack,
Yeah.
like maybe it's like the curl and the glasses and the beard. The curl, the glasses, and the beard, you're Jack.
Yeah.
Just like you. You got the curl, the glasses, and the beard going.
Do I?
Yeah.
True.
I got Jack going.
All right.
I got Jack going.
Well, Jack.
Except he doesn't have clear glasses.
This is true.
Yeah, I need to lose half
You
my
know, I was
body weight.
thinking about it.
Until I look
but-
like Jack.
Shush. I know you said I couldn't touch you on the podcast, but I did a little nudge in.
I never said that.
He did.
I never said
All the tea has been spilled.
that. Yeah, so here's a more crowd photo, just
It's so cool.
and obviously they're in Colorado.
blazing.
Blazing.
Jack approved.
Jack approved.
Wow, that's beautiful.
And a cool shot of Theo here at in the crowd at Red Rocks. Also, we got a little bit of a sneak peek into what is written on the back end or the back of the new Red Rocks Vulf sweatshirt from Pseudo Duo. So it reads, "You're telling me that Vulfpeck released a Joe Dart signature bass and you didn't get a commemorative hoodie? Get real. This thing is yours." I love how just that I say it every time, it's like it's custom like what our parents, went to, it's like it's tangible.
The fact that there's a greater narrative around the merchandise, like the individual actual pieces, I guess, of merch, for lack of a better word. I love that.
Yeah.
I love that,
And setting the expectation, there will be one for every show, and there's and they're limited.
Yes.
So it's like if you're not a true fan, you're not getting one.
Was there any talk at Red Rocks of them being hard to get?
There was no talk really at all.
I didn't see anybody.
About these. This is like really the only picture I saw of them.
Yeah.
I thought there would be more. I thought they'd be like, got my fucking, got number 99, last one,
Yeah.
But maybe there was, maybe there wasn't.
I'm sure that merch table was a scramble, though.
Oh my god.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Because there was video of the people in the first row. I didn't grab it, but I saw the people who were first in line to get into the show at all. They were like filming down the line.
Yeah.
And like they turn around and it's just like the security behind them, and it's just like, oh shit, they got their hoodie. Oh.
Yeah.
Here's the thing me and Indy were talking about, I think, earlier today. Yeah, I think it was. Do you have any ideal merch requests for the Greek? Like what color scheme, or do you have anything that you think that you would want? I said black and white. He said he thinks it's going to be purple.
Purple
I
would be
think
cool.
Greek will be purple. My only
For whatever reason, I'm like picturing earth tones in a way.
Ooh.
Picturing
Indy
earth
loves
tones.
earth tones.
I love earth tone. I'm an earth tone guy. But doesn't
olive,
earth tone
an
go more with
olive
Red
and
Rocks
white
though?
would be nice. Huh?
Does earth tone go more with Red Rocks though than Greek?
Yeah, well,
But then again, the Red Rocks hoodie wasn't a Red Rocks hoodie. It's a Joe Dart signature bass hoodie.
right.
So
right.
it could be green. Doesn't it? I don't know. I like the earth tone idea though. I like when you say earth
love,
tone, I'm like,
Maybe summer.
give me some of that earth tone.
Like
yeah.
Earth tone would be
an
cool.
evergreen or like an olive would be
Yeah.
really pretty with the white.
Yeah, definitely. Shall we go into more stills?
Sure.
So we got, the new Snapchat.
He's a beautiful
gender bending.
woman.
Yeah, have you kids done this?
No, I
I
haven't.
haven't done
great.
it. I haven't done it.
It's
Do you have
great.
it?
Yeah, I don't have mine, but like, yeah, it's a
I've
fun
never
time.
done it. Is it on Snapchat?
Miss Jackie
Yeah.
Stratton. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it's
He's a beautiful
second
woman.
here.
Jack is a
don't.
beautiful
Continue
woman.
The show, but
Yeah. But also too, another thing, since we're on asking Daniel questions about Vulf, what is your favorite Vulf gimmick?
No. I have to see you
Oh.
as a woman.
Oh.
yeah. So no, it's a fun
You're a
time.
beautiful
Well,
woman.
thank you.
What about me?
Oh yeah.
Whoa, you're beautiful.
Wow,
Very
guys.
beautiful all around here.
I
in
am
the, oh my
stunning.
gosh! Wow.
I would hit that.
Look at, I would. Look at that.
You're so pretty.
Damn. I don't know if Does it bend you into a man?
It'd be fun to see all the members of Vulf female.
I look like Stephanie. Oh wait, here's a male.
Oh wow. You kind of look like your brother a little bit. Isn't that crazy? Wow. Stopping the Conscious Club podcast cold for some gender bending Snapchat
I like a
filters.
straight up fuck boy.
Whoa.
I did. Look like I would. You know what I look like. Look like I wouldn't call you after, if you know what I mean.
She doesn't.
What?
I'm just kidding. This is there's no room for this in the Conscious Club podcast. We just need to move on to what is your favorite Vulf gimmick? Vulf gimmick.
Vulf gimmick. Like,
Yeah.
In which way are you speaking?
So we have
How do you mean?
we have 32 comments to go through. So there's lots of, there's the first one, which is I ate a McDougal and I have a problem with my ass.
Right. Classic.
Minimalist funk, pocket bass playing,
Okay.
Vulfpeck.
Okay.
They basically are a gimmick.
Yes.
Vulf compressor.
Okay.
You got playing the pancakes.
Okay.
You know,
I'm a big fan of the playing the pancakes.
Yeah,
I'm
same.
a big fan of the fact that the pancakes are credited on the Mr. Finish Line like vinyl.
Yeah.
Like it shows who played every instrument on every song on the back, and it says pancakes.
Oh, really? Pancakes, Jack Stratton?
Yeah, it
that's
does.
great.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
I'm a massive fan.
You got your 100 Pitties to a Penny.
Yep.
You got your Funky Duck.
No.
You got your Jack Stratton. Your Peccapella.
Okay.
There is your Joe.
Well shot, but yeah.
This Is All I Know. Fourth Position. The German Prank Years. Look how.
Oh yeah, the German prank years. Yeah.
There's just so much.
I don't know
so
if that's
much.
a gimmick though, because that was the original. Like, that's a whole different.
Was that
intent.
naivete?
Yeah.
Do you think more than a gimmick?
I don't think it was a gimmick. I don't think the German. I mean, yeah, it was. It was their original gimmick, I suppose.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. So it was.
Anytime Jack is dancing.
All right, I'll take that back. But I'm happy the pack was able to come together over
Right.
something here. And then talking about what
The
are your
lamp.
guys' favorite?
You know, I love. I don't know if it's necessarily a gimmick, but I love the full drone, the
bizarre.
full album drone video, where he flies a drone at Occidental College in a field and plays the entire album of Beautiful Game.
Oh yeah, and some of that got into the Animal Spirits video, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And
And the Animal Spirits video where it pops up in the center of the screen. Yeah. But yeah, it's like a 50-minute long, or like however long the record is.
that on Vulf's channel?
Yeah,
Nice.
it's on Vulf channel.
I'll go look
It's
for
like
that.
it's like instead of publishing like just the album cover, he
Yeah.
just posted him dancing on a drone.
Nice.
From a drone.
Why is that you? I just
I
feel
know.
like that's
There's so many things that gravitate me towards this man, and the drone helps a lot.
My favorite gimmick is like Jack's weird financial advertiser talk.
Okay.
Where he just
I
goes
love
on
that
like
too.
little rants and he
The
just
fee, fi, fo,
like
fum.
does random
Right.
shit and says random shit that does not make any fucking sense, but like it's so Jack that you're willing to accept it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like the amount of I just don't care what people think of me, and the fact that
But he cares so
That's
much
an-
that it's intentional.
right, where it's like he cares too much and none at all
Yeah.
about.
And I'm sure at this
Yeah.
point it's such a beast that he's like the stuff that he doesn't think is going to take. Like
Takes.
the fans go wild with it. And he's like,
Yeah.
wait, why that? Why
Like
not?
the
Like
gummy
I was
thing?
so meticulous over that. Yeah, you guys
Right.
are just
The
on the
going
gummy
left.
But like we're
Yeah.
not talking about like this thing that he just orchestrated for the Red Rock show
Right.
to take off, and it just didn't happen. And everybody's on something else, the gummy or whatever.
Yeah, that's so funny. It's just like, and a lot of it is by design too.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's what's interesting. It's like what is by design, or what took like preparation, what was like on the spot, you know, like, and deciphering like what is behind all this, like a desire to sell products and make music and like engulf thousands of people in your lore that you created less than 10 years ago.
Right.
You know, like what?
It's because
like,
it was never. That's the whole thing. It's like there was no. It's like we've said it before on the show. Vulf is not the end game.
Yeah.
It's just like it has just they hone the identity.
Vulf is not
You know,
the end
but
game.
there's no Vulf end
Wolf
game
is the
here.
beginning.
Yeah, and but
I
it
find
is.
that
It's
hard
honed.
to
It's
believe,
deliberate.
though.
It's honed and it's deliberate. But
it's Jack.
none of this was supposed to happen.
Jack is creating something new all the time. Think about all
Right.
the new characters, all the new bands, all the new side projects, all the new merch, all the new venues. Like, he's always evolving and thinking. He's so creative that he cannot stick with one thing forever.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to pause the video portion of this really quick, so that I can share you guys some interesting stuff. You know, I love it when the Conscious Club podcast goes to the fucking rocks, because it's only up from there. You know, it is only up from there.
All right, so where are we pulling
Yeah.
us out of into?
So we're pulling
God.
us out of into.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Oh boy.
So yeah, so to end this great podcast that we've spent so long talking about, I want to end it with us going over and listening to one of my favorite songs, a song that may sound a little familiar to you, and it is what it is.
I'm
and I
excited
said that
to hear
last
it.
time, and I'll say it again. It is what it is, and it's a great song, and I'm gonna say nothing else.
Till he says something else. Which he will.
Here we go, guys. This is Fifth Floor by the Jason Lee Bruns Jazz Collective. And this will take you out. Thank you guys for listening.
Just the thought, the very thought of taking you upstairs. It makes my racing heart wreck. It raises fine hairs along my neck. You can watch. If you can watch me burn out, then we can take me home. Don't worry how it turns out. You know that I can leave you alone. Just the thought, the very thought of taking you upstairs. It makes my racing heart wreck. Raises fine hairs along my neck. The elevator moves too slow. The number lights burned out long ago.
I love this band. I love this song. I love these guys. They're all great.
We're on the field. That's
My favorite. This is great.
All
right, that's it.
So let's out of the song. This is what we're made for.
I must say, Daniel. So the guy on the right, the guitarist of the Jason Lee Bruns Collective featuring Kevin Batche, formerly the Jason Lee Bruns Jazz Collective featuring Kevin Batchelder, he chopped off the Batchelder.
Oh.
So now it's Kevin Batche instead of
That was-
Batchelder.
Oh.
Because I guess it took too many letters to fill in there in the bandstands.
That's great.
Because the original show I
love it.
went to, it used to say Batchelder and it was so small.
Yeah.
So I
But now
bet Jason was like, "We're taking off the Batchelder
Yeah.
You now have a new identity.
and
totally.
it's Batche." So
Executive
there's
decision.
there's Michael Bublé and there's Kevin Batche. Let's fucking do it. You know,
I like it.
I love it.
No, I do. I'm a big fan.
And I think it's
I think it works.
those minor tweaks that make the difference, really. Because like with this song coming out under Batche,
Yeah.
could be new Bublé.
It's all about that A.
Could be new
You
Bublé.
know what I mean?
Never know. But the guitarist is a doctorate. He can prescribe you music to listen to.
Really?
He's a
No,
doctor.
that's a thing. That's a thing. Like
Music
I say, really,
therapy
because that is a
is-
yeah,
music
exactly.
therapy
You can
is an
prescribe-
actual
Yeah.
study.
Oh,
And I'm
there's
interested
music
in that.
therapists?
Yes,
Correct.
absolutely. Yeah.
There's also art therapists.
God, you can make money on anything, huh? Those are the jacks of the therapy world.
Selling you a product.
I'm not here for the music. I'm here to sell you. But this whole band is incredible. Kevin Batche is Kevin and Jason met at USC during while Jason was doing his graduate work. And I think 20 years ago. And the bald guy sitting up front was the guy who told them to make a band together.
Really?
Yeah. and his name is Jason as well, and he's also a music teacher at USC.
Wow.
And the saxophone player playing right now, he has played with Pharrell, Weird Al, among other great artists. The guy sitting next to him, the trumpet player, is the trumpet player for Green Day. Yeah. And the piano player was the musical director for Engelbert Humperdinck.
Really?
Yes.
I saw him live.
I remember you telling me that, where he was wasted. He was wasted.
No.
Was he drunk?
Well, I mean, yeah, but he was having fun. The one that I probably told you about was my first concert experience ever. My parents took me to the fair to see Eddie Money. He stumbled out and he did half a song and collapsed, and it was over.
Oh, that was the drunk.
Yeah, that was the drunk story.
Okay.
I mean, Engelbert Humperdinck, don't get me wrong, he was having fun up on stage. Don't get me wrong. He's probably also, but he had successful fun.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
He can hold his liquor.
Yeah. That is something I learned. I was young, Engelbert Humperdinck, that's a guy who can hold his liquor.
Wow. And Jason didn't say anything about the bass player, but he looks really young, so I don't know if he's like a student or
oh
like.
No.
I know, right?
He's the understudy.
He's like, oh
no.
my god, Pharrell, like Engelbert Humperdinck. Oh my god.
That's great.
But
You got it. Yeah.
anyway, just wanted to share that with you guys. Did this last night.
The flow.
You're so cute.
An original. Also, will be programmed for our next full-out studio album. So
Yeah, I'm excited.
So stay
Love a
tuned for
studio
that.
version of Fifth
Stay
Floor.
tuned. Yeah. Anyway, guys, thank you guys for listening to episode 11. And really, if you've made it this far, wow. I really mean that this time.
You're a true fan.
I didn't forget about it because I know if you're here, why?
Hey, don't say why.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm hard on myself. We're our worst enemy.
He's really
right?
hard on himself.
Really
but-
hard on
I'm not that
himself.
hard on myself.
Yeah, you are. I live with you. I know.
To be somebody of merit in this world, you kind of have to be.
It's true. I'm hard on myself too. Aren't you, Daniel?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that got deep. We all hate ourselves. Good night.
Peace out, guys. Have a good week.
Bye.
Hey everybody, Indy here, and thanks for watching the Conscious Club podcast. Please be advised that this is a fan-made podcast. Even though we would love nothing more, we are not associated with Vulfpeck, Vulf Records LLC, Vulf Productions Inc, or any associated acts tied to the greater Vulf umbrella. We do this show out of love, not for monetary gain. We simply wanted an outlet like this to exist, so we made it happen, and I hope that's okay. Thanks for watching, and always remember, fee fi fo fum.